it's Mermaid Minnow back again with another piece of mermaid mail. I know you guys are thinking, slow it down, lady. That's a lot of mail that you've gotten recently, but I promise you these were all purchased over a few months of span. It wasn't all at the same time. They're just coming at the same time. So what I did is, for this particular piece of mermaid mail, I ordered it on May 16th, and it is, you can't really see, but it is a box here from Finfolk Productions. So it is one of their tail bags that they just released this year. So I'm really excited to have this bag. People have been really excited in opening it, have been saying it's huge. Hopefully it'll be able to fit multiple different tails and monofins that I have. And so we will get into the unboxing, but just quickly I wanted to go over, I did order this on May 16th and it was shipped out on September 11th. So that was the 17 weeks that I waited for this bag. It is within their production time, which they said 12 to 18 weeks. However, I do want you to know that if you ever are purchasing something from Finfolk, the way that they work is that all of their tails and, leggings and everything like that that they put out is under a pre-sale. So what that means is their shipping times are always an estimate. I know I've mentioned this a few times, but Finfolk is moving towards 100% in-house production. However, these mermaid tail bags were not produced in-house. These tail bags are actually designed after House of Flynn's tail bags that they had in the past. They use the same sort of design, but put their own twist on it. And they were made by that same manufacturer. So because of that, it's not Finfolk themselves, they're seamstresses that made these tails. It is, a different company. So without further ado, we will go ahead and dive in and really look at this tail and give it some comparisons. I plan on putting some of my different monofins in there so you can see what it all holds and we can get a really good look at the bag. Okay, so I brought us into, I'm sorry that the audio is going to be a little bit different. You might hear some huffing and clicky clacking of my dogs in the background. So I brought us into a different space here so we can get a better look at it and really just kind of jump into putting the monofins in the bag. So let's go ahead and do that. So, oh my goodness. They've really taped this box up, which is a good thing. It's just hard to figure out where to get started. I think I need a knife. I think this is just gonna be what I need. Thank you. So as you can see, I'm in my kitchen here. You can see my fridge over here on the left. It is a bit louder with cars, so I apologize. But where I live. We got a little key frame here in the background too, so it's Suki. All right. So here we have just right slipped on top. This wasn't in anything, but we have a little card that talks about the actual tail itself and how to store it. It says, store it out of direct sunlight and fully dry. Please ensure you do not leave wet tails in the bag for extended periods. So one thing I did not mention while sitting on my couch is that this tail doesn't have any drainage holes. And so they chose to do that because it's kind of an odd, like, while you're walking out of a venue, having drainage holes, all of your mermaid tail draining out the back while you're walking away. So they chose to leave it without that. So you just need to be really aware of that if you are going to use this, that it is not going to drain. So it does need to be left open to dry. So here we have just my actual order card, and tucked away in this really nice packaging we have the bag. So, oh, and a luggage tag. They weren't going to come out with these, so I'm glad I got that. We do also have that's really pretty tag. So I'm just going to drop that there. So this is the tail bag. It is humongous, but you got to remember it's meant to be able to carry their tails, all of their silicone tails, as well as lots of different tails. And Finfolk is known for their large flukes, so it's something to take note of. So we do have quite a few different compartments here, so we're just going to kind of look at them. So I have my mer tender here helping me with filming, but First thoughts is that it is a wax canvas, so y'all can't feel it. Feels kind of like wax parchment paper, or like those beeswax parchment. So it does have that waxy covering on the outside. So here we have a front compartment. So you can see, let's get this unzipped. It does have the little strap here as well, tucked in there. And another strap, and all silica gel. So this is that front pouch. So this is a pouch that you could put your camera gear in, your phone, some snacks. It's a really good spot for that. Here is the back of the bag. There is a lot of thought that went into this bag, and you can see a lot of different types of pockets and paddings that are really just trying to use this bag in the best way possible and the most comfortable way. So there is a lot of padding on these straps. I love the colors. I love how the color matches this aqua teal color that I got. So I really do like that. And then inside the bag, let's see if we have some stuff in here. So the bag does zip, you can see, pretty much nearly all the way down. So that does make putting tails in and out of the bag a lot easier, so you can fold it pretty much all of the way. We have some straps here to help secure the tail in the bag. And this is, you can kind of see, padded here to give you some comfort while you're wearing it on your back. You do have different ways that you can wear this tail, or this bag, excuse me. There is, you can sling it over you, hold it. There's a handle here. This is for slinging it over. This part goes in the back, but this is kind of what the inside of the bag looks like. Editing Minnow here. This next part I'm showing you guys became way too long, so I cut it down. There's a lot of me talking in this, so I'm just gonna quickly summarize everything. For this first one, I am just getting all of my monofins, except for one. I will do that one next, but just putting all of my monofins here in this bag. And as you can see here at the end, a lot of extra space was in this bag. I pull it up to show that there is some space. This next one is my Fantasy Fin 4, so this is by far the largest fin that I have. You can see I really struggled with how to fit this in the bag. For whatever reason, I thought I had centered it, but I was also sitting off to the side, so you can see I'm like trying to figure out how to put it in, but I actually didn't have to fold anything over, and it zipped right up, which was quite a shocking thing to me. I did, want to fasten it because there was a gap at the bottom, and so I did strap it in, although the top strap didn't do anything, so because I didn't like how it pulled up the fin. But it got a little bubbly in the middle, but it fit in the long run, so we just went ahead and zipped her up. Then I wanted to do my full silicone tail, so you can see I'm explaining here where to fold it. So you want to fold it right at where the foot pocket is, so it goes down at the base there, just so it doesn't ruin the silicone itself. So there was a lot of finagling because silicone doesn't like to slide well, so that's what that was. You do notice here I did fold the fin tips under. Really important here, I would not put anything on top of this bag for that exact fact, because you would ruin your tail. But there is enough space to just, it's a little fold over. This is the Mermaid Genesis fluke, and it fits in here really well. So I don't know what took me so long, but it fits well. And lastly, I have my Finfolk, because I wanted to show, since this is a Finfolk bag, a Finfolk fluke in the bag. So it is, you can see me here. What I do is I do fold the tips of the fluke under, just like I did for my Mermaid. There is more fold here than there is in my Mermaid because it is a bigger fluke, but it does fit just fine. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Comment below how you like to get your mermaid tails to and fro places. Also, please subscribe if you're not already. If you would like to continue seeing content from me, that's the best way to be notified as well. And I have left links in the description below for all of my different socials. So if you want to follow me on Instagram or Facebook, you can find me there as well. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye guys!